I don't even know how we got through, you know, for us that we are on the other side now. It's really amazing. It was really tough, especially as a family person with my children who needed all sorts of things that were never available. So it was really a challenging time.
I don't even know how I survived. I just found myself moving from one day to the next. But I should say it was it's a very tough time for, I think, for most of the Zimbabweans.
It really makes you think like what you're working for, and you know why it is that you know you change from a state of working in order to live, and then you start living in order to work, and that's like a messed up paradigm. And I think just having to cope with that's just the craziness.
It's just watching your dream kind of fade. You can actually feel it, that you have it in your hand, but it's so easy for that dream to just slide off, you know. But for a dream to flourish, for music to flourish, you need a music industry to back you up. We didn't have that. So, just watching that, a lot of other people's dreams falling apart, you look at them and you actually see a vision that's just collapsing. And that was the worst moment of it all for me.
We need to start to inject some positivity into our nation. We need to start to get heard. Get your opinions heard. Just join in and make a decision and make a stand and prepare this earth, this Zimbabwe for your children.
The one thing is that when politics go upside down, musicians start to create really good stuff. Artists in general actually start to create good stuff. You know, theater becomes powerful, sculptures become really strong. People respond to what's going on around them. And music is something that responds to what goes on in society. Like, you know, you end up writing songs like Bread and Roses by Comrade Fatu, or myself, or Kumusha by me and Max Wild, and Sam Tukuti. I don't know, I think when there are things that are happening, you write about it because it's the reality that you're living.
Being a performing poet, you know, having laws that say watch what you say and watch how you congregate and when you congregate or where you congregate will make you lose focus of your initial objective to, you know, give people a message. So I chose not to follow those laws. I was like, you know, not to curb on what you say, because you know you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You might as well say your piece, and if it gets messed up because of that, it's better than life just being messed up and you still don't have your say.
I believe if anyone has been tracing the direction this country has been following, the things that have been happening in this country, and then you follow the general progress of artists like me as well, you realize that even though we were facing the biggest challenges in this country, that was actually the time when some beautiful talent actually came out.
I like the Zim that I live in now, but 15 years from now, I'm seeing even more. There's going to be so much more love and power and strength.
One thing that I learned because of this experience is that there really isn't anything that can stop the human being except the human being herself.
If anything, you can't let people rob you of your spirit. I mean, the greatest freedom that you can ever have is the freedom that is within you. You can't really have control of the environment you live in when you don't have control of self.
It doesn't matter if I'm in the West environment. It's about looking at that environment and looking for that special thing in that environment that works for you. Every negative thing has got something positive about it. It's got a lesson for you. It's got something that's meant for you. So if anyone has been paying attention to that, you realize that nothing can stop you except you, the person inside.